Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to be doing another collaboration with my friend Kathleen. I am going to be doing a look with each of these palettes and I hope you like it. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. Okay, I really hope that I didn't lose everything just now. My memory card like failed. But I started with this blue all over my lid, Lagoon, and then I started blending hibiscus around it. I'm gonna keep doing that until this doesn't look like such a crazy harsh line. That pinky red blended on top of that blue does become purple. Okay, so what I'm doing is just going back and forth and small little blending motions. I have this big blending brush. It's clean, so I'm just gonna go over it and try to make these be more smooth. Okay, I'm taking more of that blue to re-intensify it on the lid because I kind of blended some of that color away, but I'm also gonna cover some of this up with some shimmer. Okay, that took some work, but it's like starting to blend in together. There is a harsh line I'm having a hard time with right here. I'm going to take more of that pink and just go around the edge because I've lost that. It's kind of turned really purple. Okay, I'm going to go in with some shimmers. I dropped my camera, now it won't focus. I'm sorry if this isn't focusing. I've been playing with this for a while. It's not working, so I'm just gonna go into it. I want to put the color Tropics and Blue Fields on my lid. Because right now I only have 2 mattes in there, but it looks like more than that. I'm taking some NYX glitter glue and I'm just gonna put this all over my lid. God, this is really annoying that my focus isn't working anymore. I don't love how cut creases look on me, so I'm not necessarily trying to do a cut crease. I'm dipping into Tropics with that same brush that I used for the glue. And I'm kind of just messily plopping it on. And now I'm going to go into Blue Lagoon and put it under. Oh, that's a nice blue. And then I'm going to just blend slightly the matte into the shimmer. I'm going to take Lagoon again, that's that dark matte blue. And I'm going to bring it under my lash line. And then I'm going to take this shadow with clear blue and kind of blend this darker blue. I brought a little bit into the inner corner too. I think that's it. I'm going to put some mascara on, then we can do the other eye in a different palette. Okay, so that's the look that I did with the Hummingbird palette. Okay, so now we're going to use the Giant Wolves palette. This palette I've already used, and this color right here does not pick up well on a finger. Like, it's kind of looking like it's picking up better right now on camera. It's not really. So I do want to try to do something with that glitter and put it over glitter glue and see what happens. I know Annette does her makeup with glitter glue a lot, so maybe it works better. And I shall swatch. I'm going to show you. This is why I'm not swatching on my arm. Fell on the steps, bringing up dining room table by myself. Anyway, whatever. My camera doesn't want to focus on me anymore, so this is what we're working with. I want to try using this color here, so you can see it doesn't swatch well, and I want to see if it works well. So I'm going to start with my MAC paint pot, just like I did before. Kathleen did a really cute look with this palette. I was pretty blue heavy on this side. And I think I'm going to be blue heavy on this side too. So I'm going to start with this lighter blue called Azure. This one here. I'm lightly picking that up because I'm going to use that as like a transition or try. I'm not picking up more product, I'm just blending. Now I'm picking a little bit more up, and I'm going to try not to bring it as high. The blend doesn't need to be perfect right now, because I can do that a little bit later. Next I'm going to take Cosmos, this color right here. It's like on the same brush. It is like a navy blue. It kind of looks like there's some purple in it. A little bit. I don't want to copy Kathleen's look because I know hers was very purple, but I might just have to because I really want to use that color. The color Haiti, because it looks like it's like on the struggle bus. I'm taking this big brush. I'm just going to blend until I'm happy with how it looks. It's not very hard to make these colors blend together. They blend pretty easily. It's called annihilation. Jeez. Annihilation. I don't know what that word means. So I'm taking this on a very small blender. I'm just going to take that to deepen out this corner a bit more. Back in with my giant fluffy brush. I like this thing a lot. It helps blend. But if you're doing like super precise work, this wouldn't work because this is like the whole size of my eyeball. I'll deepen that outer corner a little bit, but first I'm going to do that color Haiti. Okay, I'm taking some NYX glitter glue and I'm going to sloppily add it to my lid all over the place, just kind of stamp it. I'm not going to use two glitters or two shimmers. I really want to see like what this Haiti color can do. Because in the pan it looks really nice. It doesn't pick up on a brush either. Okay, with a finger it's slightly better. Yeah, I don't know about that color. It looks pretty. I'm taking that lighter blue again and just gonna go over the edges. I'm going to take the color Cosmos, that darker blue. Next I'm going to take the color Astral and pop that right in my inner corner. Okay, so that was the Giant Wolf's palette. Now I'm gonna go wash off my face so I can do the Judy one. As much as I love the color stories in these, like if I would have just picked two because of like how unique the color story is, because I love colorful shadows a lot, but realistically day to day, this is the one that I would probably and will probably wear the most. Okay, I just washed off the makeup. There's still some blue left over. We're gonna ignore that because it's midnight. So now I'm going to try the Red Dragon palette from Oden's Eye and Judy. Alright, so here are the swatches. The thing with Oden's Eye shadows is I don't find that they swatch the best, but they go on the eye. So good. I am gonna prime my eyes again with the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. I'm going to start with a lighter color. I'm gonna go into Serene, which is like a brown with a reddy, pinky, peachy-ness to it. I'm just gonna put this all over. I'm really blowing it out because this is gonna be my transition color. Next, I'm going to take the same brush and I'm going to go into Yin. This is like a very warm brown. And I'm just putting that slightly lower than I put that original color, Serene. And I want it to be most saturated or pigmented in the outer corner. There's a really dark color there that Could deepen this up even more, but I don't know if I want that. We'll see. Okay, so now that I have most of the color like put where I want it, I'm gonna start blending it up and over without extra product on my brush. I'm gonna deepen this up a bit with this color down here called Fire on a very tiny brush. This is JH40, so I'm putting this just in my outer corner like I did with the black from Giant Wolves. I accidentally brought it too far, but that's okay. I don't get too worried about making them look perfect because, well, first of all, who cares? Second of all, shimmer is gonna cover it. I was watching a video from Angelica Nyquist today, and she said, if someone's standing too close to you, so close to you that they can see the flaw in your eyeshadow, they're standing too freaking close. And I agree. Next, I'm going in with the NYX glitter glue again. So I'm almost done with this, but if you can see, the thing snapped off. And as much as I like this, because there's only about that much left, as much as I like this, I don't think I'm gonna buy it again because it's really annoying because I can't put the cover on it. So now product's gonna get wasted as it dries up, you know? I'm just sloppily putting this on because I don't love how cut creases look on my eyes. Well, probably because I don't really know how to do them without them looking weird. I haven't used one of the duochromes yet. I don't think I'm gonna either. This is the Overheat. I'm gonna take that, dab that on. I could have brought that shimmer up a bit higher, but I'm gonna do that with my finger. I'm gonna bring it up a bit higher. And when I said a bit higher, I guess I meant all the way up to my brow bone. I kind of went a little overboard. Go back into that Fire color, it's the darkest color, and I'm gonna put it on my lower lash line. I don't think I'm gonna blend any other colors with it. I said I was gonna leave it like that, but it's looking real harsh. So I'm gonna go back into Serene, that first color I used, and then just blend. This is the finished Judy Red Dragon look. Okay, so let's get into some thoughts. I'm so excited. So the formulas of Oden's eyeshadows are exquisite. They're my favorite. So I have 3 brands that I would say have my top shadow formula, and that would be Natasha Denona, Oden's Eye, and Kaleidos. Those are my preferences. And I've seen people kind of diss Oden's Eye and say things like, of course people are gonna say good things about Oden's Eye because they get it in PR for free. Well, I'm here to say I've bought every Oden's Eye palette that I have and I love them so much. They have a couple of different shimmer formulas. They have like a very intense, you saw that with the Fancy Face palette. Like this blue is like so intense. And it obviously had, oh, I have my swatches still. It has like a dark base color to it. But a lot of Oden's Eye shadows are like toppers. They kind of have a clear base, super shimmery, and they don't swatch the best. On top of glitter glue on the lids, they just look amazing. So far, the mattes in all 3 of these palettes blend so well, in my opinion, for me. There was just one shadow I had a hard time to make work, and that is in the Giant Wolves palette, the 80 shade. But when I got it to work, it looked really good. And there's like sparkly sparkles in there that just, I'm not mad at it taking a little bit more effort because when it works, it looks amazing. Looking at the color stories, my favorite color story is the Wolves, the Giant Wolves palette. But my favorite look was the one I did with the Fancy Face palette, the Hummingbird palette. So there's that. And I'm pretty sure the Red Dragon is the one that I'm going to be using the most day to day. You can make some really nice neutral looks, some warm tone neutral looks. And then there's a couple of pops, and there's also some duochromes. So something I didn't touch today were the duochromes. I felt like probably everybody who's done reviews or looks with these palettes are probably using the duochrome or the multi-chromes. So I wanted to try some other shimmers and I'm not disappointed. I'm really happy that I have these palettes and I don't regret buying a single one. If you want me to try to make some more looks out of any of these palettes, let me know. I also have every other Oden's Eye palette. Maybe I'll do some looks with those. If there's anything in particular that you'd like to see, just tell me and I'll try my best to do that. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.